Right, and we should be live. Let me just send the link over to my mods. Our mod, the mod. He's the mod. Send the link to the mod, and he's gonna join me in a while. All the while, I'll send it over here. And now we've got it. And after a really nice session of playing football and not streaming for 2 days in a row, I am back with another fucking live stream that no one is gonna watch. Right. So what's the goal for today? Well, I finished watching the videos for priority. I'm really sorry about that. It's just that you know what's been happening? My chair here, right here, well, my ass fucking hurts if I sit on it for long enough. And I've been streaming. I like when I started, I was streaming for like 3, 4 hours a day, and I wanna do that, but I cannot. I cannot because my hamstrings really start hurting a lot. I've got this sciatica pain and I'm trying to do some yoga and stretch them out in the morning, do anything that just works, but it's not really working. So the cure I found is to just not sit on this chair for a very long amount of time. And I've been trying to do exactly that. Right. So let me just share my screen and right, quick terminology crash course for binary search trees. That's what I was watching. Hi, Apeksha. Right, if we go here and we close this off, we close this off. Not this, not this, not this, not this. What was it? What was I even talking about? Right. So I watched these videos, infinite introduction, path compression, operations. I did not watch the code video, and then I was watching the binary search tree video. But so there's two things I can do. A, I can go on and watch the binary search trees introduction, or B, I can do a little question of heaps from here, get a few questions ticked off from this place. Right, and I might just do that. But first, another thing that we can do is go on leetcode.com, and if the question is within our reach, well then, oh God, light mode makes me look good, but I'm gonna get so much hate for this. We will be undergoing a planned 10-minute maintenance at 10 p.m. UTC on May 7th. What the fuck? When is 10 p.m. UTC? 3:30 a.m. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm not gonna be lead coding in 4 hours, so that's fine. Find minimum time to reach last room I or 1 or L. I don't know. This dungeon with N by M rooms arranged as a grid. You are given a 2D array move time of size N by M, where move time ij represents the minimum time in seconds when you can start moving to that room. Uh-huh. Okay. You start from room 0, 0, time t equal to 0, and you can move to an adjacent room. Moving to an adjacent room, it takes exactly 1 second. Right. Return the minimum number of time to reach the room n minus 1, m minus 1. Two rooms are adjacent if they share a common wall, either horizontally or vertically, not diagonally. Got it. So if it's like 0, 4, 0, 4, 4, then the minimum time required is 6 seconds. At time t equal to 4, move from 0, 0 to room 1, 0 in 1 second. So that's this room. And then at time t equal to 5, move from 1, 0 to 1, 1 in 1 second. Right. So after 4 seconds, it unlocks time at minimum. It's basically a path finding algorithm, right? I can do that with recursion, like test out all the viable paths. That's what I need to do. And I need to find the minimum time required. Right. So if I just open up Excalibur for this, got something. And let's open up here. Oh, no, not that. All right. No background, just can I get can I get a white fucking background here? No fill. Yeah, okay. So right. Something like that. And then it's the shortcut for lines. It's 5. Got it. Oh, that's an arrow. I'll delete that. Go 6. Right. Let's assume we've got a 4 by 4 array because we can. Why is it why is it splitting into 2 lines? Like, that's so weird. Why would they do that? That is just a weird thing to do. Anyways, we've got a 4 by 4 array right here. We start from here at t equal to 0, and then we check going down and going right. Right, so there's 4 possible paths that it can take. It's up, down, left, right. And how is the answer? Well, it's just the minimum answer, right? So it doesn't matter what direction we take first or second. Right. So what we need to do is wait. So if it's 4 0 right here, no, like if it's 4 and what's this 0 comma 1, then you have to wait 4 seconds, and then it takes 1 more second to move to that room. So that's +1. Got it. I'm just gonna create a int time equal time. Let's just initiate the variable, and then, well, I can call a function called solve, and it's gonna get move time, and it's gonna get time, and well, we'll write the function out. Right, I also wrote an article on LeetCode. Well, it was when I first solved my LeetCode problem of the day, and the community is really nice. Like, I got 2 people rooting for me. Felt so nice. And by the way, this account's named Arya Star. That's so cool, right? Anyways, like I was saying, there's another notification. I failed my Amazon interview and it broke me a little. Yeah, that's all planning and strategy. Yeah, that's what lead code is, planning and fucking strategy. Anyways, I wanna return. I don't think I wanna return anything, do I? Um, no, I don't wanna return anything. It's a void function called solve. And it's gonna take in. I'm just gonna copy all of this BS. I don't wanna write that out. And then it's gonna take a reference variable. Right. If it's gonna take a pair to track the indexes. I'm just gonna quickly get the size of the rows and the columns, and it can be different. So I'll need to get it differently, and this is gonna be the size of this. So if rows equal to index minus one and index dot second minus one, right? Yeah, if row is equal to index dot first minus one, that because n minus one and n minus one, oh god. And columns equal to index dot second minus one. Well then that means we're at the end. Let's take a look at the time. Man, right. I think I need a counter variable that's not passed in by reference. Or I'll need to just go up and down with it. And then like that. Incur time equal to incur time. I mean, I by up and down, I mean backtracking. I can do backtracking. It's just, I'll try and do it later. And then you return if you're at the user first minus one goes minus. Right. Now you move to right, left, down. Right. I need to also pass in a pair of 0, 0 because that's where we start and current time t equal to 0. Right. Going right, go right, go down. Another thing that I've learned recently is to look at the constraints. Right, so it's 50-50 and 10 raised to the power 9, so it's just a linear, I think, linear search. Right, down, left, and up. Okay, so if index dot attendance laga di, that's awesome. Thanks for joining. God damn, you texted me on WhatsApp too. Right, I need to check if it's the last column, right? If index not second is less than calls minus one. Right. So if it's got 5 columns and index dot second is at 4, well, 5 minus 1 is 4. It should be less than that so that I can move to the right. Yeah, I think that condition works. You gotta move to the right, right? So you call solve, move time, um, time, and then it's index dot first, index dot second plus 1, and then you add if current time is less than well, if it's less than required time, then you need to wait, right? You need to change the time to that. If it's less than move time, next and second plus 1. If it's less than that, well then current time is equal to I can just call it like this. I don't want to backtrack every single time. So I'm just gonna give it a variable name so it's more verbose, but it's easy to read. Right, that's the time. If current time is less than time requirement, well then solve move time in that first and in second plus 1, and then time required plus 1. Else, so that means it's equal to or greater than the required time. Time. Uh, not first and not second plus 1 current time plus 1. Right, so that's going right completed. I just need to copy all these conditions, change the base cases for each one, and we're good to go. If n dot first is less than rows, so if there's 5 rows, then it should be at least 3. Like, it can't be at 4. Right, so that works. Time required equal to n dot first. So I'm going down, so the row is increased and the columns remain the same. In a second, if it's less than the required time, well, you do this and then you go next to the second, and then it's time required plus 1. It's the time required plus how the fuck am I right? I am right. Else again change these indexes a little. And then curve time plus 1. Do the same for left if index dot right for left second is greater than 0. Should be greater than 0, right? Yeah, should be at least 1 so it can move to 0. And then time requirement is equal to index of second minus 1. If current time is less than time requirement, I do return above, right? Yeah. So so I think that moves it to the left, and then you need to go up. So that means the row that is the first should be greater than 0. Again, should be at least 1. Ouch. And time rec equal to move time next not first minus 1. Second remains the same. Can do the same here. Do the same here. Remove that plus 1 over there. You move that plus one over here again, and then and requirement plus one, current time plus one. Right. And then we've got time equal to minimum of current time and time return. Are those all the variables I need? I think they are. And I will return time right over here. Um, I'm sorry, where? Line number 16. My bad. Just needed a comma over here. And then the syntax. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So it's repeated out every time because I did it once. Tell me, baby, do you understand? I think it should work. No, it sent me an error. Stack Overflow. Holy shit. Tell me, baby, do you understand? I don't know which way this goes. So going right, it should be less than the number of columns, right? And going down, it should be less than the number of rows. It should be going left. Next or second should be greater than zero, right? It should, and going up. Next or first should be. I don't get it. It should just never do that to me. Right, let's try and try run this. So your time equal to in max, solve movie time, time 0, 0, 0. Movie time 0, 0, and then 0. So 0, 4, 4, 4, right? Row is equal to movie dot size, that's 2. Movie 0 dot size, that's 2 again. If row is equal to index dot first minus 1, that's 0, that's not minus 1. So these are not equal, right? Go right. Index of second is less than calls minus 1. See, my ass starting to hurt right now, like I was telling you guys, and it's not even funny, bro. That shit pains me. That shit pains me. I want to get this over with. I have to see where this goes wrong though. Right. So less than calls minus 1. I think that's okay. So index of second is 0. 0 is less than calls, which is 2 minus 1, 1. So if it's at 1, yeah, it should not. So if it's at 0, well, in time like equal to in dot first movie time 0 and 1. 0 and 1, right? 0. If current time is less than time required, but it's not. It's literally equal to. So it's gonna be move time, time in dot first, in dot second at 0, 1 and 1. So 0, 1 and 1. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Oh, it goes down. I don't get it, bro. It should totally work if I remove this case. Does it work now? Well, it won't work if it doesn't work for one. Man, okay, I don't want to mess my legs up. It took me a really long while to get them fixed. I'm just gonna chat GPT this shit. And well, right. Tell me, baby, do you understand? For sure, it's an innovative graph. Like, so I got to more if yeah, you got to visit it graph. Okay, I think I'll have to end the stream early because A, it's 12, right? And B, my legs are gonna fucking kill me tomorrow, bro. I'm sorry, I need to figure something else out and then start streaming again because this does not work. I cannot keep doing this to myself. I'm sorry. Right. I'll at least finish this question on my own time and I'll see you guys when I've got this fixed. I cannot deal with this situation.